I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Come here, baby. Oh, come here, boy. You don't got nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, you do that. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I got you, baby.
Wait. You gotta say, whoa.
Welcome to Gents Gaming. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, enjoy your featured presentation.
Your feet. I still have the menu up. I just saw your feet come in. I'm getting hosed.
That's okay.
How do I...
Hey, chat.
There we go. All right, let's crack open a cold one and get started.
Let's
It's just a ruby red squirt YouTube. It's not alcohol.
crack open a cold pickle with the boys.
Oh, disgusting. Pickles are gross.
Really?
Yeah, really.
You don't like this?
I like that. But that's just a delicious crunch sound. That's not eating a
The
pickle.
tastiest crunch you've ever heard.
I just am not a big fan of anything that tastes a very strong vinegar flavor.
Everybody likes different things. No judgment.
Wow, what a diplomatic answer. You're right. Thank you. After I said, ew, pickles, disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's like, oh, it's okay. It's okay if you don't like pickles. I like them, but it's fine.
It's okay if you like different things. I
Well,
like
what-
pickles. You like
Tickles,
meat, and that's okay.
unless they're soaked in vinegar, then I'm out.
He's out of here. No, thank you. Get those vinegary toes away from him.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sterile Daryl, I think, and I'm here with Infertile Myrtle, or
That's
the
me.
Or the opposite. I don't. Am I still green?
Yeah, you're still green. Am I still
Okay.
purple?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. We're here with our yet unnamed power wash company.
Right. We never named that, huh?
But with a strong enough stream, we can do anything.
We can do anything.
With Infertile Myrtle and Sterile Daryl. And so, yeah, we're going to clean this park because it's just fun. And what else are video
started
games
talking, I had
for?
a big old mouthful of pickle.
That's actually a pretty good heart. Oh, what does that remind me of? There used to be these things that you could buy. Like it was like a 90s or early 2000s toy where you would like scrape
Beyblades.
something. No. Well, yes. But you would like scrape something and it would be like different colors. That's kind of what
Oh,
this
they
reminds
still have
me
those, don't they?
of. I don't know.
It like comes as a black felt kind of a thing, or not felt, but it's like black pad and you scrape it and it's like rainbow.
I think so. I remember it being like a white or a gray color, but yeah, I think you're right. I think it was a black pad.
It's been so long, I'm going through and learning all the buttons again.
It was. Oh yeah, totally. Okay, I figured out how to show dirt. Wait a minute. If you press left on the D-pad, it just keeps shooting. You don't have to hold the trigger.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Oh, and then that's how to go into this mode.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Come here, baby. Oh, come here, boy. You don't got nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, you do that. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I got you, baby.
Wait. You gotta see. Whoa. Your stream was freaking out. You gotta see.
Yeah.
You gotta see what it looks like.
As it do. Hold on, I'm gonna turn around.
Okay.
Let me know when.
Now. Oh, I'm coming to get them toes. I'm coming to get them toes. Isn't it really
Please, Mom,
creepy?
no! That's super freaky, dude.
I'm gonna be a power wash snail or slug.
Power wash slug.
Yeah, look at me.
I bet you can't find me.
Your name's above your head
Oh, that's unfortunate.
for you. Am I crawling on my belly? Does this look really funny?
No, but you're you're like Golem crouching.
Here, you do
I
it.
think that's all you can do, right?
I'm like laying down.
Are you?
Yeah, this.
That's what it kind of looks like on mine. But am I just like Golem crouching on yours?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, that's what it is. I don't think you can lay down.
Oh man, that'd be so funny if I was just like, especially if I had it trail me. And I have
Army
like
crawling.
I have like a snail trail. Oh well, this game can't be perfect.
No.
It's pretty close, but it's still got a ways to go. All right, well, I guess it's time that we get to work. Gotta start. I usually start around the edges. Oops. How do I do that? Okay. Okay. I think I like the yellow one because I feel like I still get some spread, but then I also get a little bit of pressure still. I feel like the other one.
I feel the same way.
You get too much
Yeah.
spread.
I do
And
the same thing.
You got to go over it twice, so what's the point?
I mean, a lot of times you kind of have to go over it a couple times anyways.
I guess it's true, but that's
But,
only
but I typically stick with yellow.
that's only because my aim
Myself.
sucks. It's not because of the pressure washer. So I haven't really
okay.
played this enough to where I've needed to use a lot of soap, but I think soap's really good on like the vehicles and stuff.
Yeah, I know that. Well, there's different kinds of soaps, isn't there?
I think so,
Like
but
stuff that cleans out like dirt, and then other ones that'll clean out
yeah.
other things.
But like I was just saying, I haven't ever really used it, so I don't know
Yeah,
for sure. But
I don't really use it much either.
I shouldn't
my,
use.
my power washer's good enough to clean things up by itself.
Yep. I
Don't need
just,
none of that soap.
soap is only if you don't got enough pressure in your hose.
That's right.
And don't you dare
Us-
judge the pressure in my hose.
Us Northwest boys, we got a lot of pressure in our
We got a
hose.
lot of hose pressure. This is probably a really weird thing to just think about and also to remember. But the bathroom where I work is like available to multiple like businesses in the same
Really?
complex.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we don't have our
interesting.
own bathroom. And it's also we're on the complete opposite side of the building, so I gotta trek a little bit when I need to go to the bathroom. But that's not
Yeah.
the point. The point of the story is it's also small. There's only 2 urinals and 1 like actual toilet.
Oh
And
my.
so sometimes I walk all the way there, and I'm like, well, I gotta come back because I'm not gonna just stand there and wait. But the other day I went to the bathroom and somebody was already in there using the bathroom, and they were peeing in the urinal, and they were peeing very loud with like a lot of pressure and a lot of water being released.
Yeah.
And so so they were already going when I walked in, and then I went in, and then I went to the bathroom, and I went like a normal amount. And then
As
I
you
washed
do.
my hands and my left, and they were still peeing that whole time with like so much pressure. And I was like, man, I hope he's okay. I think there's something wrong.
Well, and I hate to break this to you. You know what happened? That was a power move on his part, and he has basically claimed you as his own by peeing for longer and stronger than you were able to do so.
From my entrance and my exit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fine with that. If this was a world where that was how you
Showed your dominance.
your dominance over someone, I would just have to accept it. I'm sure I would have been claimed by another long ago, though.
Cut to me drinking 25 gallons of water.
You're like,
He will be mine.
you've got like one of those gerbil things like at the toilet. It's full of Mountain Dew. You're just because it can't be just water. Although water
No,
would probably
I
be
would
the
never.
most effective, but Mountain Dew's funnier.
Because it even looks a little bit like pee.
Mountain Dew's like the pinnacle, like gamer
Oh.
drink.
Mountain Dew is like the pinnacle of drink, period.
I think it's fun. I think it's all right. The
Shows what you don't know.
I mean, I like it.
I take it back. What I said earlier about you, the pickles, and you not liking them and everyone having different tastes, you're just wrong.
I
okay?
found the soft spot. Your soft spot wasn't your pickles; it was your Mountain Dew.
It was Mountain Dew.
I'm just poking and prodding and finding all the weaknesses. Now, if anybody ever wants to get to you in the comments,
Still no.
all they got to do is
Mountain Dew sucks.
be like, Mountain Dew is mid.
Say mods, ban him, ban him.
How do you feel about Mellow Yellow?
they're all kind of the same. It's all Mountain Dew.
Yeah. I mean, technically it's not, but it is.
Yeah.
I do think it tastes different, but it doesn't taste different.
It doesn't taste different enough.
In the same way.
I agree. There is some
Yeah.
differences, but it's a knockoff soda. That's what they do.
Yeah. It's not like... I think Mellow Yellow actually came first, but I'll have to look that up.
Nah.
Because if the wrong person sees this, they're going to get very upset.
I'm the wrong person. I'm very upset.
But even if you are a Mellow Yellow stan, you can't, like... Mellow Yellow is just Mellow Yellow. And it's like Mountain Dew is Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew Code Red, and Mountain Dew Voltage, and Mountain Dew LimeWire, and
is
Mountain
true.
Dew Spark, and Mountain Dew Pitch Black, and Mountain Dew Star Spangled Banner, and Mountain Dew Voodoo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, Mountain Dew is just promiscuous.
It's in everything nowadays.
With its
Yeah.
flavors. It's like the
I'm drinking
cranberry
Mountain Dew
of soda.
Dragon Fruit right now.
Ooh, that does sound... I haven't had that yet.
Pretty good.
Mountain Dew Purple Thunder.
Purple Thunder, that one's really good too. That's the plum
Yep.
one, right?
I think they've stopped producing it.
Oh, did
though.
they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. That
That's
one's really good.
That's my biggest gripe with them is that
Mm.
they'll give you a delicious flavor and then they'll take it away. Like Pitch Black. I loved Pitch Black. And then it came back for a little while and I drank it as much as I could and then it was gone and it was like, well, now I'm going to have to go through like withdrawals of not having this anymore.
Well, it's just a metaphor for real life. They want you to be prepared for the joys that
For
you're
her-
going to experience and also the loss.
That's true. Don't be happy or don't be sad that Mountain Dew Pitch Black was taken away. Be happy that it
Be happy.
happened.
That's right.
Well, and then Mountain Dew Spark, like the raspberry lemonade flavor. I loved that. And then they took that
one
away.
taken away. I don't know that I had that one.
It was really good. It was like, I don't know, for some reason you think of like carbonated lemonade and it's like, that doesn't sound good. But then it's amazing.
Yeah.
But I like
I
really tart
I think
things.
carbonated lemonade to be good. That's why you like me. I'm always a little sour.
Yep. You're pretty tart. You're my little sweet tart. Sweet tart, right?
I'm a
Sweet
little,
fart.
little tart.
Yeah. I feel like I've talked about liking cranberry flavor in so many episodes. I think I was just
People don't know if
editing a video.
people know anything about Tyler. That he likes cranberry.
I
flavored
like
things.
cranberry flavored things. Cranberries, they're not just for your UTIs anymore.
But they're still good for that too.
They're also for Tyler to drink and like.
Maybe you like them so much because you have a chronic UTI.
That would be
ever think
unfortunate. And
about
that's why I couldn't.
That's why you
keep up.
can't.
That's why I couldn't keep up the pressure.
That's right. All makes sense now.
Your body
Falling
does-
into place, man.
Your body does crave what it lacks. Which I don't know how that really applies in this case. I don't know what my body
Crave.
lacks.
I was trying to think of something that I could crave that I lack.
Meat.
Say meat.
Yeah.
I've got some meat.
Although I think I crave meat probably more than you do. And I'm definitely not lacking in meat. Just look at me.
That's a,
I'm
that's
a
meat
big
boy
ham.
right there.
I'm a big ham. Look, his chicken is also meat.
So is fish.
Unless you're Catholic.
I don't think that makes it not meat.
I
I think
think
that just makes it the wrong kind of meat.
I was watching, I think it was Vinland Saga. It's an anime that's very good. It's an anime that's like based in like Viking times, and one of the old Viking men was teaching the main character how to fish, and it was like, we gotta catch fish because we can't eat meat because it's almost Easter, and I don't want to just eat porridge or whatever. And so it made it sound like fish wasn't meat. So I'm basing my entire knowledge
Understanding
of
Yeah.
this one thing off of
Yeah,
a
that checks
single
out.
scene of an anime that I just watched.
Yeah. That's wrong, but that's okay.
I mean, I have more of a basis of belief of saying something than some people do. At least I have something to reference. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, unfortunately. You hear that, Catholics? Tyler's against you.
No, it's not at all what I'm saying.
No!
It's the opposite. I'm doing my best to understand your culture by referencing something that also references it.
It's like one of my favorite things to do is find people who are clearly like kind people and you know,
try to make them out to be a bad
people.
person.
And, yeah.
That's a really cool thing for you to do. You should be a politician. That's basically what they do. Trying to
You
villainize.
hear that, politicians? Tyler hates you.
Yeah, actually. Kind of. I'm sure there's good ones out there, but why would you want to be a politician if you were a good person?
If you were a good person, yeah. I am actually kind of agree with that.
Unless it's to, like, you know, change that stigma, which then good for you. I'm never someone who likes to, like, make all-encompassing statements about literally anything.
Yeah.
Because there's always...
There's always exceptions to the rule.
Oh, yeah. The world isn't black and white. This isn't the 40s.
No.
Before they invented color.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a square of dirt.
I see your heart. It's really pretty.
Oh,
I'm glad
yeah.
that you left that little
I forgot that
present for me to
I
find.
forgot that I left my heart back there for you to find. You see what I
left
was
a
saying
present
about
for you
the...
too, but I don't think you found it.
Is it poop?
It's not poop.
I think I created like a visual illusion for myself because I did this like this rectangle near a curve. And so I don't think I can make everything perfectly even because depending on the angle I look at it, it looks like it's even, but at another angle, it doesn't. That's my least favorite thing about this game is it, like, I wasn't done spraying it, but it flashed and was like, no, you're done. It's like, I didn't get to get that one last bit of dirt.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason I've been doing this.
To be fair, I think if the game was different and like it made you get every single spot, it would be impossible to play.
Yes, but that was a huge chunk.
Well,
that wasn't
I
a
guess,
tiny little spot.
Let that be
It was like a welcome mat.
point of critique for the next Power Wash Simulator coming out.
That's true. I know, I had to look up when it was coming out because I didn't want to play this and then have it come out like tomorrow. And be like, well, we should have just waited. But it just said, like, coming.
It's basically, yeah, okay,
soon,
it's do not come. It's announced, you know?
But it's not coming yet.
No.
I actually haven't even had the opportunity to talk to you about this, and this probably isn't the time. But it's on my mind, and I won't be able to think of anything else unless I say it. Did you hear about the Subnautica, like, head developer?
Oh, being fired or whatever?
Yeah, and CEO being fired.
Uh-huh. I did hear that.
Apparently, they're still planning on making the game, but that's...
I did hear about that. I don't know
pretty
what
pretty
went down
big.
or anything, but
I don't either.
yeah. Rather unfortunate.
I know, and it's like, gosh, are people gonna blame me? They're gonna be like, he hated Subnautica so much that it got the people
Your
fired.
first thought, oh no, is this my fault?
Yep. Which I know is absurd, but
You're right, that's pretty absurd.
that's just kind of how my brain works.
I don't typically
How
want
could
to...
people blame me for this?
I don't typically like to poop on people's thought processes and ideas, but that's a stretch.
Oh, I'm absolutely certain that it's a stretch as well. But
We're gonna wait
Yeah.
for the press release now where they say, yeah, we were making this game and then we found some footage online of somebody who absolutely hated it and we just
decided
not to go through with it
we
anymore.
were like, you know what? He's right. It is too scary.
We didn't know what we were doing, and
It is a nightmare.
We want to apologize to the Subnautica community and everyone out there. We'll never make another one again.
I think I would have to change my identity.
I think you might be right.
Like legitimately, I think
The
I
channel
get
would be
so-
dead, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And hopefully, I wouldn't be. I think I'd get death threats for sure.
Oh,
if
absolutely.
Subnautica directly announced that it was my
At
fault.
least one of those would be from me.
Yeah, but that one wouldn't concern me as much. Even though you'd have the easiest access.
Full
to it.
access to you, yeah.
But
Should we
yeah,
come up with a name for our business? Or do we just want to leave it unnamed?
it is kind of funny.
Is there a certain beauty to that as well? It's
Like,
just
how
a
do we
power
hire?
washing company, you know?
Especially like advertising yourself and being like, "Oh yeah, hire us. These are our names," but like not naming the business so people
Yeah.
can't find
Yeah,
it.
we power wash. You need anything power wash?
Yeah, you need anything power
Hit us
wash?
up.
Just Google us, and then they go to
Okay, what
Google
do
us
Google?
and be like, yeah, just and then walk away. We
That would be a fair response.
we're the. I'm just gonna spitball a bunch of names, and you can let me know.
We could be the streamers.
I feel like that's. I was thinking like the Power Pals. I like alliteration. You know.
I like how Power Pals reminds me of like the Power Wash, the Powerpuff Girls.
The Power Wash Pals. Actually, yeah, it totally does. When you add Power Wash, Powerpuff, Power Wash, and Pals and Girls, that's a very understandable.
Yeah.
And then we could just steal their like the way that they do like fonts, and
Yeah.
we could turn our little Power Wash guys into little chibi Powerpuff Girls.
That'd be pretty cute. And I know
mean-
it would appeal to some people.
Probably not the people we want to hire.
Well,
And they definitely wouldn't hire us to watch children's parks anymore. We wouldn't be allowed 100 feet within these parks. So we'll table that one.
well, there's no kids here now, so maybe they would just wait for.
That's true.
They'd shut down the park whenever we were around.
All right, the Power Wash Pals are coming. Hide your
Kids,
kids.
go home. Hide your
Don't look
kids,
out the
hide your
windows.
wives. They're washing everybody out there.
They're washing everybody.
Your dinosaur's looking pretty nice over there.
And also the Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus is a dinosaur.
I know.
Why did you do that? Why did you say that?
I'm making the implication that you were talking about something other than this dinosaur. Like me being an old person.
Oh.
Do you have any
Okay.
ideas besides Power Wash Pals?
No. No, I don't. I'm not really good at thinking up. Not really good at thinking.
That's where I thought you were going to pause for thought. And so I laughed, even though you didn't. I'm not really good at thinking.
I'm not really good at thinking. Period.
Power Wash Pals.
Power wash, washer. I barely know.
We could be the. Let's see, spray. Spray is another word. What's another word that starts with?
We could be spray.
Just spray.
There. My
I
name
do-
is Infertile Myrtle, and this is my pal, Sterile Daryl, and we are with Spray.
Or with spray.
We spray. We spray things.
And if we clean churches, we could have a separate business specifically for churches and call it Spray and Pray.
Spraying and praying.
Yep.
That's pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
I mean, there is the implication that we're going to shoot up the church, but
You know what? We're gonna shoot it with water.
that's, yeah, you're right. I have a gun right now. A water gun.
A water gun.
Is that what this is called?
I don't think
look
you're
at my-
incorrect in calling it that.
Yeah,
my-
it says stubby gun.
My
there.
stream is reaching the whatever that is all the way out there.
I'm holding my stubby gun.
Now you're definitely gonna get it kicked out of the
That's
park.
what it said. That's what it said. I'm just saying exactly what is lit like on the screen. Stubby gun. You're looking at it. Stubby gun. I'm holding my stubby gun.
We are the Stubby Gun Boys.
Yeah, we
Stubby
definitely
spray.
wouldn't. We would not get hired for anything.
We are high pressure,
Ooh.
low pressure. We are under pressure.
Medium pressure. Oh.
Whatever pressure you like.
Under pressure. We could be high, we could be low, we could be...
Any kind of guy. I'm not.
We could be...
We could be wet.
no,
We
never
could be
mind. I said,
wet. We could really just be wet.
we could really just be wet.
That's it.
No other option, sorry. Okay.
Spray was.
Oh, here we go.
Spray was pretty good.
I really like Spray and Praying. And until we think of anything else, that's kind of what I'm going to believe we're called.
Spray and pray. Infertile Myrtle
Spray
and
and
Sarah
pray.
Barrel. Spray and pray.
Spray and Pray.
Yep. And then we could like in the evenings we could be like a Call of Duty team.
Ooh.
Yeah. Even though, I mean, I'm okay at Call of Duty. I can usually get as many kills as I do deaths. And so I'm kind of just there.
I never really played Call of Duty much. I got into it a very small amount of time, but it was Infinite, which I have to understand is like the most different from all of the Call of Duty games.
Yeah, that was kind of right around where I stopped playing them because I was like, this is just too much.
Yeah. I haven't played really any other games other than that, so I don't think that I can say that I have any experience.
I mostly just played co-op with the homies or zombies. Which zombies would be fun to do for a one-off. I'll probably do that with John, because that's what John and I used to do all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That was when I had like a weekly video game night with my older friends. Not older, like, I guess they were older in age, but just a friend group that I had back
The friends
in the
that you
day.
had from... yeah.
Yeah, that's what we would do.
I know what you meant.
Play Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, that's fun.
Dinosaur,
tradition.
but yep. And we eat pizza.
I hate
And
to
then
say
they-
this, but I think I'm going to be getting rid of your heart now.
Oh, that's fine. It took me a second. I was like, what are you talking about? So obviously it's okay because I've forgotten about
I'm
it.
going to be breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go spraying my heart. See, I got a lot of slogans and jingles.
For your heart. Yeah.
But
he's
the
the,
name,
he's the jingle man. He's the jingle meister. Ladies.
that's what they call me. The
Old
Jingle
Saint Jingle.
Meister. How am I single when I keep coming up with these jingles?
Asked and answered.
A question that answers itself. I'll stay
All right.
single just from this jingle.
And I realize I'm doing this whole thing completely wrong, where I'm focusing so much on the ground, when in reality, if we were doing this, we would clean up all the ground and then start spraying all the equipment, and then all the gunk would fly onto the ground.
Yeah. And then you'd have to wash the ground again.
Yeah. I did not think this through.
I do that sometimes when I clean at home, where I'll like vacuum and then I'll dust, and then I'm like, wait a minute.
That could have gone better.
It's like, okay, well, my carpet is still dirty, but it's less dirty than it was before, I guess.
Don't feel
So I
like going
just-
through the process of vacuuming a second time.
And so I just don't clean. Well, with Archie's hair, like, vacuuming is just... I have to empty it, like, 1,000 times because it gets so full of hair. Especially now that he's getting older. And his hair's not as strong.
Falling out left and right.
Yep. Yeah, he's got some...
Gonna be bald soon.
He's got some skin probs.
Oh. Oh boy.
I don't know if it's like allergies, because it's definitely not food allergies, because he just eats the same food.
Yeah.
But I think he's got some kind of allergies to pollen or something outside. And it gets like on him and then it irritates him. Also, he's old.
It happens.
He'll be 11 this year.
Wow, really?
Yep. Which is 77 in dog
going by.
years.
Oh my gosh.
I know. He does not act like a 70-year-old.
Yeah, he's he really. You can tell him he's going to be 11 this year, and that'd be news to him, I'm sure.
He wouldn't
He
even
probably still thinks he's a pup.
he wouldn't even understand what I was saying.
That's probably true.
I'm erasing the heart that you drew for me. You didn't draw it right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You made the bottom of the heart.
tried.
You made the bottom of the heart way too long.
I put my heart into that heart, though.
I know how much you love hearts that look like that.
Hold on. Wait.
wait. Gosh, this is a dirty bench. Who died on this bench?
This game is like a fun, super satisfying game to play. But every single place you go to, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I know.
What had to happen for this to get this way?
You know what'd be really cool is if in the second one, in the story mode, they had like a boss battle where like there was a giant like grime monster that was going to all these places and griming it up. And then you'd have to like shoot him
Griming
with
it
the
up.
power wash gun. It'd be fun.
That'd be cool. I can't remember the story because I played this before. I don't remember what the story is for this one.
I think it's mostly just like, hey, you want to come clean this?
No, there's an actual story.
Is there?
Oh yeah, you end up like going to some like temple,
Oh,
like some power washing temple or something, and cleaning it, and that like appeases the volcano gods or something. I don't know.
the
It's been a
volcano
while.
god that was making everything so dirty.
No, I don't think it had anything to do with. Well, actually, maybe a little bit because of the soot coming up from it.
Yeah.
At some point, there's a volcano, and they start talking about how it's going to erupt and kill everybody, and then you save everyone's lives.
Well, spoilers
Well,
for this very old game.
yeah.
No, I haven't actually played all the way through. I think I got to a part where you have to clean a big shoe. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I cleaned the big shoe and then I stopped playing.
And then he was done.
Yep. I think I was
He
playing.
got what he wanted to out of it.
I think I was playing just for fun with John. And then, life happens.
Yeah.
For some
Yes, it
reason,
does.
I have the Jetsons theme song stuck in my head. But not like the whole theme song, just the part where it's like, his boy Elroy, Jane, his wife. I have that stuck in my head.
I don't really like the way your brain works, man.
I do sometimes.
Until you said, Jane, his wife. I couldn't have. Like, it didn't even click with me. The Jetsons.
Well, that's
Theme
that's
song.
all that I have. I don't remember the rest of it, so it's just that on loop. His
What do I have in my
boy
head?
Elroy,
I'm like do 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 do.
He's a wonderful
do, do, do,
family.
What am I? Is that the Jetsons?
Flintstones.
Flintstones. Okay.
Flintstones, beat the Flintstones.
Flintstones.
They're a family.
Na, 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 yeah, that's the one.
We'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. We'll have a gay old time.
Velma! Or whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't he yell at her at the end?
Wilma.
Velma. That's right.
Bam. 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 Bam.
That's one of their kids.
Bam. Bam. I actually don't remember the girl's name. Boom Boom.
I don't think it's Boom Boom.
It's probably not Bam Bam Boom Boom, but it should have been. If I was naming the children, that's what they would have been.
All right, women. If you're going to have a family with Tyler, understand that your kids are going to be named Bam Bam and Boom Boom.
I'm not going to dox my last name, but I have a funny last name, and so Bam Bam and Boom Boom with that last name would be just
That would be hilarious.
life
Oh
ruining.
my gosh.
I mean, the name in themselves would be pretty rough, but that would just be game over.
Yeah. You're kind of done at that point.
Oh, why did I pick this blue part? I thought I was being smart and picking like a section, but this section wraps around this other section, which I guess it looks like you've done a pretty good job on. So maybe
I've been going through and
maybe
getting a
it'll be
lot of it.
fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I'm sure everybody plays this game this way, and it's not unique, but I really have to like compartmentalize and just take it down bit by bit,
Yeah.
because otherwise it's very like, whoa, look at
Overwhelming.
all this stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's
Oh,
like, oh, I just
absolutely.
got to clean this blue part, and then it's like, then I could just got to clean the yellow part, and then
Yeah.
and then eventually you're done. And this will probably get made into multiple videos because I don't think either of us are really going to want to stop until it's done.
How long have we been recording for?
Like almost 40 minutes.
Oh, gee. Okay. Well, yeah.
Some of the bit in the
we're
beginning
gonna-
was just like us getting set up, but at least 30 minutes of straight gameplay. You might argue that it's not straight gameplay, but it is.
Well, you'd be incorrect.
We'll have a good time. We'll have a gay
Yeah.
old time. Now I'm going to have that stuck in
We'll
my head.
probably... Sorry, that's my bad.
It's okay. I still have Jane, his wife, stuck in my head.
I'd like to know where that came from.
I'm sure it's probably just something that we said in a certain...
I don't think I said
Way.
anything about Jane, his wife.
Well, not the words, but just like the... Or I could have been... I like to do my little jitty-doos in the background. I could have just gone dun, 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 and then that would have made me
Triggered
think
it.
of it. Yeah. Power wash triggered. Do. Did I ever... I'm sure I probably have, but did I ever tell you about how I played this game in my head? It's similar to the game people play on Wikipedia where they call it five clicks to Jesus, where you try to click on links to get to Jesus's wiki page, and you try to do it in 5 clicks or less, and you start out with like a random thing. So if you were like power washing, and then you would you'd go to the power wash wiki, and then you'd look at the links, and then you try to find a link that would lead you to something else that would, get you closer to Jesus' Wikipedia page. And I kind of play that game like in my head, where I try to start off with just one thing and think about like, well, what does this one thing make me think about? And then what does that one thing make me think about? And then I just create like a thread of like, thinking about things, except I can never remember the thread, so it's kind of pointless, but I think it's fun. I used to play it in class when I was actually in class because I wasn't paying attention and I had to occupy my brain somehow. Never tell you about that?
Fun game. No, you never told me about that.
Okay. So like,
Thank you for telling me about that, though.
yeah. So like, for instance, like give me just anything.
Snail.
Okay, snail makes me think of mail, which makes me think of envelope, which makes me think of the like wax seal that people like close fancy envelopes in, which then makes me think of that like Bluebell cheese because it comes in that wax thing, and you can like make a wax seal out of the wax that the cheese is in. And then the Baby Bell cheese, what do I call it? Bluebell? I meant Baby Bell. The Baby Bell cheese makes me think of string cheese, which makes me think of mozzarella sticks, which makes me think of Red Robin, which makes me think of onion rings, which makes me think of campfire sauce, which makes me think of smelling like campfire, which then makes me think of being stinky. And that's the game I play in my head. And I got to being stinky from whatever you said. I don't even remember.
That's incredible. I said snail.
Snail, yeah.
I have no idea how you did that.
That's just. It didn't even take effort. I didn't even have to
Here,
try.
let's play a game. You give me a prompt.
Okay, a prompt like just a single word.
Yeah.
Okay, feather.
Feather. I think of feathers.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm done.
Feather makes me think of chicken, makes me think of nuggets, makes me think of sweet and sour sauce, makes me think of Chinese food, which makes me think of like the big gongs that they'd have in them, which then makes me think of what's Boomerang Fu, because there's that one level with the big gong in the middle, which makes me think of, that's it. And I'm just thinking about more stuff with Boomerang Fu. Makes me think of that episode that we lost.
Broken or something.
I think maybe both of our brains are broken. I don't think that my brain is supposed. I don't think brains are supposed to function in that way. I think I'm supposed to be like, think about this, and I'll be like, okay, I'll think about it. Gosh, that was so much dirt that it erased. Is there a way that I can change that?
No.
Are you
Stuff
sure?
like that, just get used to it. Yes.
Have you tried?
Yes.
Okay. I don't see it immediately when I'm looking for it, and so I'm not going to continue looking for it. Whoa.
Your thing is freaking out on my screen.
Your thing is freaking out on my screen. You were like turning into the Flash when he
It was like,
yeah. Do you ever see the
what do they
Flash?
call that, like phasing through or something?
Yeah.
That's what was happening.
Yep. Do you ever watch the Flash TV show?
The CW one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did for a while.
I did too. It was pretty good.
It was
like-
I think after a little bit, it got a little.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you know. But at the beginning, it was really fun.
I mean, it was a CW show. And so the budget and like the amazing writing probably wasn't there. But it was entertaining.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly better than the freaking Ezra Miller version of it. So.
Oh, I haven't even watched that, but I don't really plan to. Yeah, Grant Gustin was a very good Flash.
I thought he did great,
I think.
and he didn't get accused of anything, so that's also a plus.
Yeah, he seems like a decent person, which is a benefit. Why isn't this trash can done? Or was it already clean and I'm just spraying it? Is there a... Oh, no, it does say I'm missing something. Oh, I gotta spray the dirt off the inside of the trash can?
I got you, buddy.
Kill you.
I got you, buddy.
I hate you. I hate you and everything that you stand for. You just saw the power of my brain. Do you want me to use that imagination to destroy you? Because I could.
I'd rather you didn't, but you know, whatever happens, happens.
Can you just leave me alone? I just want to be alone right now.
We're a team. We're playing a game together.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
I just want to help you.
I'm sorry for throwing a fit. I was just upset. I was just upset about the bin. And now I'm upset that you're seemingly walking in front of me intentionally. I know that you're not.
Trying to get this bench clean. That's our job. That's what we're hired here to do.
I know that you're not, because that would be just an awful thing to do. You'd be an awful person if you did that. So I know that you're not doing that.
So you know that's not what's happening. Yeah.
But just so you're aware, so you can stop doing it. It certainly feels like that's what you're doing.
Good teamwork, buddy.
I thought, man, Power Wash Simulator. Nick can't get to me in that game.
You should have known.
I
There's
should've
no
known.
game you're safe.
I need to get a back scratcher. I have a back scratcher at work, and it's really nice. But I got this big back and these tiny little arms, and sometimes it itches.
Sorry.
I need you here to scratch my back.
If I was there, I would.
Would you?
No.
I didn't think so. I think I've
I never have before. I don't think it feels right to start now.
I feel like I've probably asked you to scratch my back before.
I don't think you have.
It's a chronic issue.
But what, having an itchy back?
Yeah, my back itches a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fortunate. Ow! Hey, stop it! Watch where you're spraying.
I am watching my arm spraying. I'm spraying the bottom of the bench.
Well, you're spraying me too.
Well, get out
in
of the
the
bottom
face.
of the bench. Get your
I'm
face.
trying to get underneath the bench.
Stop putting your face where people put their butts, and we won't have a problem.
I'll never stop doing that.
Your footprint sounded really funny.
My feet prints.
It sounded like you were like throwing a stomping tantrum. Did we get? Oh no, we didn't. What am I doing?
We didn't finish the ground.
No.
Perfect.
I was just
like you
about to
said. There's so much to focus on. It gets overwhelming.
slightly. Although if we're almost done with the ground, that's pretty good.
I don't know. I feel like the ground is almost the easiest part.
Oh yeah, but it'll be out of
Just
the way.
like walking back and forth. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
easiest, but it's also like the largest mass.
The most surface area.
Yep, and you got to wash your mass first.
Hmm.
You got to have a clean mass before you
Yeah,
before you clean anything else.
I suppose.
Before you get in there with the details. Gosh, that's so satisfying. I see why you do it. It is fun. It is fun to troll on occasion. Oh, I think I've defeated his spirit.
Stop doing that. You're taking away the pain that I'm feeling by making me laugh.
That's the entire goal,
That was my least favorite thing
dummy.
when I was a kid, and you were upset about something, and then your mom or dad was like being stupid and made you laugh, and you're like, ah, I'm just gonna be mad right now.
I literally don't think that ever happened to me.
Well,
Them being stupid was why I was so angry.
I'm sorry.
I know what you mean, though.
is frustrating.
Just in general, when you want to be annoyed with someone,
Yeah.
and then they don't let you.
Yeah.
I think I more so have that where, like, when I'm mad at someone, and not just, like, short term, but, like, permanently, like, I don't like someone. And then they do
Yeah.
something nice to me, and it's like, "Ugh, I still don't like you. But thank you, I guess. It's like, I can't hate you for that, because that was nice, but I still hate you.
Yeah. I get that. I think there are times when there's somebody who will frustrate or irritate me, and I'm like, you can't be right about anything because of who you are as a person. But then they'll say or do things, I'm like, yeah, I can't argue with you. Like, that's a correct thing, or that's the correct
Yeah.
play. You know what I mean?
Like, I would just
And
be being...
I hate that.
Yeah, I know I would be being petty and just arguing just because,
Yeah.
but then I would also be wrong.
Yep.
And it's like, what's stronger, my need to be right or my hate for this person? And most of the time, it's my need to be right.
But not all the times.
Sometimes it's worth it to fight for something, like fight with an opinion that you don't even really believe in, just to contradict someone.
I can imagine that'd be fun.
Just to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't really believe that, but I don't know.
Well, there we go.
I want to make you look stupid.
Gosh, I think I need to get up on this thing.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard you say that.
Well, won't be the last.
Yeah, we got a lot to clean here. We're going to have to get up and do a lot of places. I feel like I'm having a out of body experience with you up there. You're like the ghost of my past helping me power wash.
That's exactly what I am, Tyler. You must accept the spirit of power washing into your heart.
I'm going to power wash the hatred away.
That's right.
The hatred
That's
that
where
I
we have
just
somebody.
bragged about having.
Yeah. But I'm here to show you the error of your ways.
Well, then teach me.
Don't
I'm
do
ready.
that.
I'm open and ready to receive. I just
Ready to
need...
receive, huh?
Yep, I just need... I've emptied my heart. Fill it up. With soap and water. It like creates two streams when your hand is freaking out like that.
Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this and are looking for more video entertainment, please check out some of our other videos.